Have you ever looked around at work and thought, why does everybody seem tired? Not sleepy, tired. The kind of tired that shows up in people's faces, in their attitude, in how little they talk compared to when they first started. You've probably seen it happen. A new employee arrives full of energy, willing to learn, willing to help, willing to give their best. A few months later, they're quieter, more frustrated, less engaged, not because they stopped caring, because something about the environment slowly wore them down. And if you've ever felt that happening to yourself, you're not imagining it. Most workers are already carrying pressure before they even reach work. Bills, rent, transportation costs, family responsibilities, unexpected expenses, trying to make a salary stretch further than it realistically can. Then they step into a workplace that demands patience, energy, focus, professionalism, and emotional control for 8 or more hours every day. Some days that's manageable, other days it feels impossible, especially when the workplace itself becomes another source of stress. A simple misunderstanding becomes a frustrating day. A small issue becomes another thing weighing on your mind. Week after week, the pressure starts stacking up, and eventually, people begin running on emotional reserve. Most draining workplaces don't look obviously toxic. That's what makes them difficult to recognize. It's usually smaller things happening repeatedly. Nobody communicates clearly. Problems never seem fully resolved. The same frustrations keep returning. Workers felt unheard. Questions go unanswered. Expectations change without warning. People spend more time guessing than understanding. Individually, these things may seem small. Together, they create constant tension. Over time, workers stop focusing on doing great work. They start focusing on simply getting through the day. That's the hidden shift many people miss. When people stay under that kind of pressure long enough, their behavior starts changing, not dramatically, quietly. They stop speaking up, they stop sharing ideas, they stop volunteering solutions, they become more cautious, more withdrawn, more emotionally distant. The effort that used to come naturally starts feeling heavier, not because they have become lazy, because mentally they're trying to protect what little energy they have left. Eventually, the effects spread beyond work. You leave work frustrated and carry it home. You replay conversations in your head. You become less patient with family and friends. You feel exhausted even when you haven't done anything physically demanding. Sometimes you spend money just to create temporary relief. A meal, a shopping order, a weekend outing you can't really afford. Not because you're irresponsible, because stress makes people look for comfort. Many workers quietly fall into this cycle without realizing how connected everything has become. Work pressure, money pressure, mental exhaustion, all feeding each other. The first step isn't changing jobs tomorrow, and it isn't pretending everything is fine. The first step is becoming more aware of what specifically drains your energy. Ask yourself, what part of my workday affects me most? Is it poor communication, constant interruptions, unclear expectations, feeling unsupported, or feeling overlooked? When you can identify the source, the pressure often becomes easier to understand. And once something becomes clearer, it usually becomes easier to manage. For 1 week, pay attention to the moments when your mood changes at work, not the entire day, just the moments. What happened right before you felt frustrated? What happened before your motivation dropped? What happened before you mentally checked out? Write it down if you need to. Patterns often reveal themselves faster than people expect. And once you can see the pattern, you're no longer reacting blindly to it. Most workers feel overwhelmed because every source of pressure gets lumped together: work stress, money problems, family responsibilities, future worries. Everything becomes one giant weight. But when you separate the pressures and identify what's actually affecting you, things often feel more manageable. The situation may not change immediately, but your sense of control usually starts improving. And that's something many workers quietly need. Most workplaces can see the signs of emotional withdrawal long before anyone mentions feeling burned out. Good employees rarely lose motivation overnight. Usually, it's the result of pressure building slowly over time. Pressure changes energy, pressure changes behavior, pressure changes how people experience work. And sometimes the workplace itself becomes part of the problem. Understanding that doesn't solve everything immediately, but it helps explain why so many hardworking people feel exhausted, frustrated, and disconnected. Once you understand what's draining your energy, you can start responding differently. And that's often where things begin to improve. In the next video, we'll look at why managers misjudge bad attitude in the workplace. Because sometimes what looks like attitude is actually pressure people have been carrying for far too long. Many workplace problems make more sense once you understand what's happening beneath the surface. That's what Work Smart Jamaica is here to explore. Stay informed, stay protected. Don't just work hard, work smart. Know your rights, Jamaica.